Hey guys, on today's episode, we are going to take a quick look at Golden Nugget Online and Draftkings. These two stocks have been very popular today, especially after Draftkings has announced that they are going to acquire Golden Nugget. So in today's episode, what I want to take a quick look at is why this deal makes sense and what are some other stocks actually being affected with this acquisition as well. So let's just jump right into it. Like always, if this is your first time here, guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up, and let me know, are you a current bull of Golden Nugget or Draftkings? If you are, congratulations, especially for Golden Nugget. You are up 52% on the day. So for those not familiar, this morning on August 9th of 2021, Draftkings reached an agreement to acquire Golden Nugget Online Gaming in an all-stock deal transaction. And this is something I've been talking about recently. Is I feel like there's so many companies out there, a lot of small market cap companies, and this past week, I feel like in this past month, we're seeing a huge amount of acquisitions, and I do believe this is going to continue to happen. So it's going to be an all-stock deal, and I really like to see this, especially when a company is a high growth stock like Draftkings. Right, Draftkings tends to have a high valuation metric. If we take a look at their forward price to sales ratio, is currently sitting at 12.61. So kind of paying through all stock deals, I do believe makes the acquisition or the purchase cheaper, so better off for Draftkings, in my opinion. Obviously, we see great returns for Golden Nugget right now, and Draftkings, as I am recording this episode, it is up 2.25%. This is usually, I want to say, not the case. Normally, when there's some acquisition news, the company doing the acquiring tends to go down, and the company being acquired tends to go up. But right now, we are in the case where both companies are up. Like I mentioned, I do believe a good portion is because this is an all-stock deal. It doesn't really affect much in form of balance sheet for Draftkings. And right now, in terms of valuation, it's a great way to use that monetary value of your stock, right? So for those not familiar with Golden Nugget, they are pretty much an iGamification company, right? You go online to gamble and do stuff there, right? And I think right now they're only hitting two major. If we go to Golden Nuggets, they're really only hitting two major states, and it's Michigan and New Jersey. That's where it's pretty much at. And this kind of deal works really well for Draftkings. So let's take a quick look. Why? So like I mentioned, the valuation is going to be worth $1.56 billion. Right now, for those not familiar, Draftkings has a market cap of $21.15 billion. Golden Nugget now, as these returns have come out, it's now sitting at closer to that valuation metric after the stock is up 52%. So the deal is expected to bring Draftkings about 5 million customers based on the iGaming product. And there have been plenty of talks out there from numerous analysts that they say that iGaming customers tend to be more valuable than sports betting. And once I read that, I understand, right? I definitely understand. I feel those that are gambling online are more frequent to continue to gamble online and play some of these iGamification games, opposed to people who are betting. Betting is only, I want to say, especially sports betting, it's a very limited time, and I don't think it's as heavy and as frequent as iGaming. So that's pretty interesting. So great move there from Draftkings. This Draftkings, right, this acquisition, for those not familiar, Golden Nugget is actually owned majorly by this company, by this Farida Entertainment Inc., and they are the parent company of Houston Rockets. They are the parent company of Golden Nugget LLC and Landry's LLC. This is a leader in the gaming, restaurant, hospitality, and sports entertainment industry. So this strong partnership, I do believe, is going to be it's going to be a strong move for Draftkings. So before we go any further, guys, let's take a quick listen to today's sponsor, a great reason why I'm able to provide so much content to you guys for free. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me scout out new growth stocks. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services The Fool offers. Through the Motley Fool Stock Advisor services, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 new picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor investors' average stock picks have done amazing returns. If growing your money is something you like to do more of this year, you can visit fool.com/Jose Najarro or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if the stock advisor is right for you. Thanks again to the Motley Fool, and now onto today's video. So if you guys paid attention to DraftKings earnings, one thing is DraftKings is definitely a leader right now in sports betting. For those not familiar, DraftKings is also kind of entering the iGamification world. There's DraftKings Casino. Management says that yes, they're seeing growth there, but they're not seeing the type of growth they kind of expected. So now with this partnership here, DraftKings is now grabbing those customers and truly increasing that growth in the iGamification world. The other thing is now they will be able to do cross sell-off, right? People who are more likely willing to probably play in the casino are going to be likely to do sports betting. So the three major points that DraftKings tries to talk about is first, the overall financials, second, technological optimization, and finally, marketing efficiencies. And we're going to hit those in a bit, but this transaction is expected to close on the first quarter of 2022. So about 6 months from now. So it's not too far off. And it's also the CEO of Golden Nugget is going to become part of the board of directors for DraftKings, and it's also going to be one of the largest shareholders. So unfortunately, that's something I want to say. When one individual is a large shareholder, it's both a double-edged sword. It can be the good and the bad, because if this guy Tillman starts to sell off some positions just because he needs money elsewhere, a lot of investors are going to see that as a negative thing and are going to start seeing some bearish aspect on DraftKings, when that's not usually the case. So in forms of combined revenue, DraftKings sees that this is going to uplift their overall opportunities. It's going to uplift their overall revenue because they're building a nice customer base of engaging loyal customers in the iGamification world. So I wanted to take a quick look at what revenue estimates were for DraftKings for the next year of 2022. It was about $1.62 billion. For Golden Nugget for the next year of 2022 was about $206 million. So it's a nice, I want to say a nice, at least over 10% growth in revenue just from this acquisition. So again, I understand why DraftKings is up a nice amount right now, because that revenue is up as well due to this. It's going to be up due to this acquisition. Now, if we take a look in technological optimization, Golden Nugget, kind of bringing Golden Nugget into DraftKings in-house technology, is going to eliminate a good portion of fees that Golden Nugget used to have, and overall reducing operating expenses. Now, when you reduce operating expenses, you're going to be able to use that money for other things. Additionally, DraftKings technology is also going to make Golden Nugget's platform and their overall game stronger by doing stuff like in-house live dealers and overall improve the consumer experience. This overall is also going to improve marketing efficiencies outside of just those fees saved. DraftKings has also reached in a separate agreement with the parent company, right, that we talked about, and now include marketing integrations, sponsorship assets with the Houston Rockets, expanded retail sportsbook presence, and the option to obtain market access to favorable terms through certain Golden Nuggets Casino. So overall, it's going to improve the experience for Golden Nugget consumers, for DraftKings consumers. It's going to bring more revenue to DraftKings. It's going to bring a bigger loyal base in the iGamification world to DraftKings, who tend to spend a good portion of money. And they also are going to have stronger relations with the Houston Rockets and increase their overall daily fantasy sports presence, sports betting presence, iGaming presence. So overall, I am a bit bullish on these news. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Let me know in the comments below, what are some of your thoughts with this acquisition?